got a lot to talk about today, guys, so get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Isn't this a beautiful Aurora? Look at this amazing thing. That is just incredible. This is from Norway. They've been getting some fantastic auroras there recently, even stronger than usual. I actually had a friend of mine that went up to see them last year and had a fantastic transcendent out-of-body experience. Really cool, really cool. I love Norway. I don't know if the auroras are connected to the phenomenon or not, but some people do have amazing experiences during them. So, interesting stuff. But speaking of UFOs, here's a great UFO video of a UFO coming out of solid Earth or going into solid Earth. Look at this. We talk about transmedium objects a lot, and usually we're talking about coming and going from the water, but they also seem to come and go from the solid Earth. Now, is that what's going on here? Or is there like an opening or something that, it looks like the solid side of a mountain, but it's actually an illusion, hologram, concealing some sort of opening that this UFO is going into. They've got videos like this from the Secret of Skinwalker Ranch as well, UFOs coming and going from the mesa. Now, in that case, I think it's actually coming and going from the solid ground. From the rock and the earth of the mesa. I don't think there's actually an opening like this because it would have been discovered. But this could be an example of just that. Michael Herrera has talked about that as well. So that there are holograms concealing these entrances. So is that what we're looking at? Or are we looking at a transmedium object? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Meanwhile, we've got Ross Coulthart going out to Sedona to see the UFO control group in action. Specifically, he saw what looks like helicopters interacting with, escorting, or aware, anyway, of these UFOs. Now, there's music playing in this clip, so I'm going to have to stop it after a few seconds and then play again. But here is what he was seeing with Melinda Leslie.
The military chopper coming up. Oh, wow. So this is what you're talking about. There's a military chopper in proximity to those objects.
A military helicopter in proximity to those UFOs.
So there's these two here, and there's these two right here, and he came up right behind them.
So if nothing else...
So yeah, that's amazing stuff. I love it. Now, Melinda and many others think there is a dome out there, a deep underground military base, a bastion of the UFO control group. And they are, working with beings there. And that's, why we're seeing UFOs in military vehicles interacting with each other there. Now, the lore on the domes seems to suggest exactly that. That is where a lot of this interaction between the UFO control group and the beings takes place. And they may be assisting with abductions there. They're certainly basing, research there and their own UFO activity out of there, as long as possibly housing alien races. Some remote viewings have suggested that there are different levels to these domes, and different races live at different levels that have been configured just for their atmosphere and environment, maybe gravity, who knows. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is what some remote viewings have suggested. I think there's a lot going on with those domes, and this could very well be evidence of that. I love that Ross went out there. I love that this is repeatable, that there is a repeatable phenomenon going on out in Sedona and other places that the military is itself interacting with. Speaking to that, Danny Sheehan had some recent comments on that.
It's absolutely clear that the national security state people inside this extremely small element that is deeply embedded in the United States Defense Department and the intelligence agencies are capable of determining where and when some of these craft are going to appear. They have developed that technology. They can do that. Okay.
So, okay, he doesn't directly say they're working with the beings, but he says they are present when the UFOs show up. Is that what we're seeing in that Melinda Leslie Ross Coulthart video? Is them simply being aware of the UFOs appearing and making sure they're present when that happens, because we've heard so many other stories about the military and government officials working with the beings, for example, during abductions. Other whistleblowers have come forward talking about how beings were assisting humans in developing technology. And this is back in the early 60s to late 50s when some of this stuff was going on. But anyway, I thought that was super intriguing. Also, super intriguing. Did you know that John Ramirez is an experiencer himself?
And I was examined. I was undressed and I was examined. And I have some vague memories of probably being injected. Didn't have any markings. It was a smooth, silver colored object that descended and then went away, just flew away.
He goes on to talk about his career in the intelligence community and what he was able to learn from all of that. Highly recommend you going and checking out the full interview at UAP Files podcast. Great stuff. But I was really encouraged that he's opening up about his own experiences being an abductee or contactee. More people need to come forward, people that others, the general public, finds credible, because this is a very important part of what the phenomenon seems to be doing here. According to the Roper poll done in the 90s by Bud Hopkins, John Mack, and David Jacobs, at least 2% of the world populace are being taken and abducted by the phenomenon. And this is multiple times a year over generations. This is a massive undertaking by the phenomenon, and 2% is actually a very conservative number. David Jacobs has said since that they actually filed some responses off to get that percentage down, that the actual number is closer to 5%, which would be over 200 million people alive on this earth that are currently being abducted. And again, this is multiple times a year over generations. It's a generational thing. As these beings tweak genes or whatever they're doing over generations to create the ultimate hybrid, or again, whatever the hell they're doing. We need to know. It's huge. It's involving many people. It may be why Matthew Brown has said that we are a resource to the beings. So I'm super encouraged that John Ramirez is opening up about this, and I hope more follow him. Meanwhile, more research seems to be coming in on the Bugosphere. I love the Bugosphere. We actually have a UFO that's not in the U.S., is not as likely to be co-opted or stolen as a UFO in the U.S. would be. And it is being studied by independent researchers. I just think that's brilliant. If indeed that's what it turns out to be, a genuinely anomalous object. Anyway, more information is coming in about it. The alloy found in the first layer of the Bugosphere is as follows. Aluminum, 95%, manganese, 0.17%, iron, 1.15%, copper, 2%, and zinc, 1%. This alloy to date does not correspond to a standard industrial alloy manufactured for commercial use. So if this was a hoax of some sort, it would have to be a custom-made job. And if indeed the object in this picture is the object that was flying around in those videos and some switch didn't take place, then this is an object that moves with no visible means of propulsion and also no visible means of knowing where it's going. There is no camera on this thing. How did it know where it was going? Yeah. What is this thing, guys? How did it work? What is this thing? If it is genuinely anomalous, can we actually understand the technology behind it? Can we use that technology? Are we more likely to be able to use that technology since this is outside of the U.S.? Not that that means we couldn't get to it. For example, in the Virginia case, made famous by James Fox's movie Moment of Contact, at the end of that story, as far as we know, the U.S. came and they collected the beings or the remains and also the ship. So U.S. has a global presence and has been suppressing this stuff worldwide for a long time and getting a lot of the technology and biological remains as well, and sweeping it all under the rug. But some things seem to be able to slip through the cracks outside of the U.S. that probably wouldn't happen here. All the giants disappeared in the U.S., right? But in South America, we've got bodies, y'all. We've got bodies. We've got the Nazca beings, the Nazca mummies. And now we have this potential UFO, the Bugosphere, this anomalous object, again, being studied by independent researchers. So can't wait for more information to come out on this thing. Feminist Love Letter says the internal structure of the Bugosphere resembles a cavity resonator or Helmholtz-like resonator, frequency generation or modulation. The closed structure combined with a central conduit and possible layered control regions may support a self-contained system. So yeah, just amazing stuff, guys. Let me know where you're at with the Bugosphere. Meanwhile, Ryan Graves is encouraged by Arrow releasing that 8-minute long video of an apparent UFO, which was pretty cool. And I shared that the other day. A lot of people are underwhelmed by that, and I totally get it. It's another grainy video of something that's not doing anything particularly exciting other than just being weird and unexplainable. But it does seem to be a UFO that they haven't debunked yet. I mean, they'll come out tomorrow saying it was a bird, but they haven't done it yet. And Ryan Graves is seeing this as an encouraging sign. He says, encouraging to see Arrow begin releasing cases they deem unresolved. Indeed it is. These approvals are rarely easy to secure. Does this shift in policy signal real change? Yeah, and that was my question when that video came out. Does it signal real change, or is Arrow going to start releasing just a treasure trove of UFO videos and information? Are they going to drip feed us? Are they going to put one out there and then debunk it, or put 5 out there and then debunk 3 of them? Or are they, genuinely transparent about this? Yeah, I have strong doubts about that, since the leadership of Arrow, the current leadership, has gone out of their way to debunk real cases like Gimbal and GoFast. Michael Aurora says we can hope that it is signaling a real policy shift. I wouldn't put all my money on that bet, though. Yeah, that's where I'm at on that, but I was encouraged they put out that video too. So yeah, let me know where you are on Arrow. Meanwhile, archaeologists discover hidden network of advanced societies in the Amazon. That's right, recent advancements in archaeological technology have revealed a stunning discovery that challenges everything we thought we knew about the ancient Amazon. And this is from IndianDefenseReview.com. The Upano Valley in Ecuador, long known to historians and archaeologists, has yielded extraordinary findings, changing our understanding of pre-Columbian societies in the Amazon rainforest. This discovery, which was made possible through the use of LiDAR, unearthed a sprawling network of cities dating back 2,500 years. These findings are not only monumental for archaeology, but are reshaping the way we view the Amazon as a cradle of ancient civilization. A study published in Science Journal led by Stéphane Rostaing from the National Center for Scientific Research in France reveals the full extent of these ancient civilizations, featuring monumental infrastructure, extensive urban planning, and a highly organized society that has never been seen before in the region. This research is pushing the boundaries of historical narratives about the Amazon, adding another chapter to the rich story of the ancient societies in South America. So I will let you read the full article at your leisure. I've talked a lot about this sort of thing before, about how LiDAR is discovering some of the secrets of South America. I think this is an important field of study. Clearly, there was a lot going on in South America in human terms, not even to mention the NHI terms. But it gets really spicy when you see the apparent interaction between humans, NHI, in Mexico and South America, and also North America for that matter, going back to ancient times. I love it. I want to understand it more. Some of that interaction still seems to be going on today, and we can see some evidence of that potentially at places like Skinwalker Ranch. An area, the Uintah Basin, which is still largely, controlled by natives, and is experiencing this high strangeness still to this day. So I love it. I hope we understand more of it. I think that if we could understand more of the ancient world, probably tell us a lot more about the world we're living in today. Meanwhile, check out this video. A metallic orb emits a laser beam, filmed in Clarence, Switzerland, 2016. All right, I've got to see this UFO emitting a laser beam. All right, there's no laser beam yet. Pretty cool, though. You can kind of see it rotating. I don't know if you can hear Benny in the background. He's letting me know. He thinks this is a pretty cool UFO video, too. Where's the laser beam? I was promised a damn laser beam, guys. Okay, I can see it flashing. I can see a little flash coming out of it. Is that just the sun winking off of it? I guess that was the laser beam right there. I think that's just the sun winking off this object. Oh, no, I was wrong. There is actually a beam. The arrow is pointing to this beam coming down. Yeah, you can see that beam coming down in a straight line, like a laser beam. That was pretty cool. It's a cool sighting. Yeah, let me know what you think about this crazy UFO and this laser beam that you can see clearly right there. Meanwhile, check out this older clip of Yuri Giller demonstrating his remote viewing abilities to Barbara Walters.
Look at me. Visualize everything that you drew once more. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show what I got, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but it really came very strong in. I'll tell you what first I thought it was and what it comes to appear now. First I thought there were two churches with peaks on, or two houses. Then it turned to a letter M, and then it could be two mountains with a round thing on, or two people.
Can I show?
Yeah, I'd like to. Am I wrong?
You're right.
I'm right. Good. That's what I got.
The letter M, if you got a letter M, it may not be because of that, but because my drawing is a drawing similar to one that my child does. It's a mother and child.
Oh, that's...
This is it.
Pretty cool. A lot of people still think Yuri is a fake, but he has actually been into skiffs with people who have come out of those skiffs saying that he was the real deal, not just in terms of remote viewing, but also a famous telekinetic. But let me know what you guys think about it all in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. Join me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, links below. Love to see you guys there. And if you want to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, consider grabbing a coffee mug or a t-shirt or a hoodie or something in the merch store below. Become a channel member. Channel members are rock stars, and I really do appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Meanwhile, there's plenty of other videos on the channel, and I'll see you next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.